Welcome back into Good Day Kansas. We do have another Kansans Fueling Kansas segment for you today. We're in the cornfield. What a better place to be. We're catching up today with Kansas corn leader. This is Dennis McNinch. We are at his farm. It is so beautiful right near Arnold here. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thanks for coming, Jillian.
Of course. Please just start. I know your farm is very special. It's been in your family for a long time. Just tell us a little bit about it.
Well, my great-grandfather just homesteaded this place in 1885. He had 4 children, and one of those was my grandfather, and I started farming with him in 1987. My son's the 5th generation on this farm, and he farms with me, and I have a brother that's in the operation here as well.
Amazing, and it is absolutely beautiful, if you can't notice here, but it does so much for the community, and your specific involvement with Kansas corn is very important. Just tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I presently serve as the chairman of the Kansas Corn Commission, which is our marketing board, which promotes all things corn, if you will. And then I also serve on the National Corn Growers Board. As
the chairman, you know, your leadership has chosen to invest in Kansas corn and this process of turning it into Kansas-made ethanol. What was the motivation behind that decision?
You know, I've seen the highs, I've seen the lows in agriculture, and I knew that we had to create value. And like I said, I just have a passion for agriculture, and I wanted to be part of that segment, if you will, that would help promote our product and create more value.
Sure, and that's why we're so proud of the Kansans that we're getting to highlight in this series. How would you say the consumers benefit from this?
Well, one of the things that we're really big on right now is ethanol production. Just for simplicity purposes, basically 1/3 of our product goes to the livestock industry. A lot of beef here in the state, plus some pork. 1/3 goes to ethanol, and basically 1/3 goes to exports. From a consumer standpoint, we feel that ethanol offers an alternative to traditional fuel sources like gasoline, petroleum-based products. It's a cleaner burning product. It is traditionally cheaper than oil, and it creates value for rural America.
How have Kansas corn farmers invested in bringing and making ethanol more available to the consumers?
Well, Jillian, every time a farmer in the state of Kansas sells a bushel of corn, a penny of those proceeds per bushel goes into a checkoff fund, that we call it. And we pool our resources together, and in one such instance, we pull those together to help fund the infrastructure of getting ethanol out to the consumer. And here for the last several years, most consumers are probably aware that there's 10% ethanol in the gasoline. We're trying to furnish funds to retailers to sell higher blends, so they're going to need a pump that's capable of handling the higher blends. So those checkoff dollars go into those blender pumps that are sprouting up all over the state of Kansas to help move more volume of ethanol.
Right, well, we certainly have had a wonderful time getting to know the people behind the scenes, including yourself. And Dennis has got to run because we are in harvest right now, so we appreciate your time today. Thank you so much for opening your farm and letting us come in. If you'd like to learn more about this incredible process, why Kansans are so proud of it, please visit fueledbykansas.com. We do have more Good Day Kansas coming up after this.